Okay, hello everybody. Welcome into Sunday, March
Okay, hello
22nd,
everybody. Welcome into Sunday, March
2026. Ken Style Live, me, with the Zoom homies, them. Them are Bill, Greg, Rich, Sam, who looks like he's got a really cloudy night going on. Maybe he's going to get some of the storms that we're currently getting. It just looks cloudy. We've got big storms, bad storms going on right now. If I get through the stream without losing power, I'm going to be happy. So if I'm here and all of a sudden I ain't here, you'll know what happened. Looks like Sam was first, followed by John, followed by Scott, followed by Greg. So Greg made a comment. I didn't have to remind him. He made a comment after we went live. So now he'll show up on the scroll. Probably will be last on the scroll, but he'll be on the scroll. No, I have no idea what position he'll be in. I really couldn't tell you. I don't think it's quite that sophisticated where we can say, if Greg Guy comments, make sure he's the last name on here. Scott says hello, hello, hello to John, Sam. Jeff is in the house. Rick's in the house. Chona's in the house, or she was. I doubt she's here now. Nice trailer. Enjoyed the Ken. Ken made me laugh. No points. Yeah, that's a long running thing with Doug and I. Um, I wanted to use that song. I was going to use a different song. I really was. I told everyone last night in the homies I was going to use a Bare Naked Ladies song, and I changed my mind. The only person that probably would understand the meaning behind what I was going to change is me. So I just went with one off the list, and the list has grown. I still have last night's, or no, 2 nights ago's live stream. I still have it, and I've been writing down the songs that people are suggesting. So hopefully nobody grows tired of hearing songs as the trailer. And nobody said anything last night when I said, "Well, what did you think of the little things I interject?" So, eh, if it doesn't have a good video with it, I'm going to not use the video, which is album cover in most cases, and I'm going to interject. And sometimes that may be good, and well, sometimes that may be bad. Um, let's see here. Long Dog is in the house. Well, I had no idea you look so much like Homer Simpson. That was from Bill. And I credited Bill with the thumbnail. Bill did that, last week, I think it was. I sent that to Valerie, Jake's girlfriend. She laughed about it. We both said that Jake would have liked that, and he would have. He had a great sense of humor. Um, John says Supertramp's a great group. Yeah, they had a lot of good music. I like Supertramp. Um, that Breakfast in America, I believe, is the album that song is off of, and that's a rare album I can listen to the whole thing over and over again because it's got great music on it. Rich is in the house. Oh, Rich, checking his points. It look already got points. I don't know if you checked him or not. I do believe I am caught up on chat. So mild upset in the NCAA today. Kansas got beat. A five beat a four. Yeah, I guess it's an upset. I don't know. Um, I haven't really been following it. Didn't really follow much of NASCAR. I watched a few laps of it. I was in Darlington, South Carolina today. But then I finished Mercy. I actually finished the movie Mercy that I started yesterday. And it's got a very slow start to it, almost to the point where you don't want to watch it. But I will tell you, the plot picks, or not the plot thickens, as the saying goes, and it picks up, and it finally gets to, whoa, didn't see that coming. And I really didn't see the twist that was there. One of several. I didn't see any of them coming. Um, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was a pretty good movie. Everybody's checking the weather. 37. Yeah, I don't know what ours is. I know we were 80 some degrees today, and I had to actually close the windows because it's chilly in here. It's not cold, but it's chilly. Let's see what my current temperature is. 53 degrees. So we've had a 30-degree temperature drop since the sun went down. Now, earlier when I was on here, I actually had to go check what was going on because I thought it was storming then. and it wasn't. It was just the wind was blowing bad, really bad. Now we've got the thunder, the lightning, and the rain, and a little bit of wind. So everybody have a pretty good Sunday.
Yes.
I think Greg is saying that he mowed his lawn and then he cooked dinner. He's still muted. Greg, you make me laugh.
Yes, I did cut my grass. It kicked my butt, but I cut it.
Yeah, I can imagine after this little rain we're getting, I'm probably going to have to do something this week about mine. And I don't know, a little early. March is a little early in my mind, but you got to do what you got to do.
I also removed my blade and sharpened it and cleaned the underside of the lawnmower. I
Nice
also
episode. Okay, go
had
ahead.
my neighbor help me get it started, and he recommended replacing a part. And I
The
found
operator or another part? Yeah. You can tell Greg is not himself. He had to actually think about that for a minute. That took a minute.
it's called the air cleaner primer base. $10
The air cleaner primer what?
base.
Okay. I'll buy it. What is an air cleaner primer base?
You know the door you open and put your filter in?
Yes.
You take your filter out and there's 3 little screws and that plate comes off and attaches to your carburetor. It has the bulb where you push it 3 to 6 times to start it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That,
Huh.
and I ordered a replacement wheel because the bearing is all shot.
On one of the wheels.
Bought it in 2005. What do you expect?
21-year-old mower and still going. But I know you do good maintenance on your stuff, so it's still operable though. I mean, you can until the new wheel gets there, you can use it, right?
Oh yeah, it'll be here Wednesday. Free
Right.
shipping
Just
on
in time to
eBay.
remow. So Scott
Yeah,
and John are saying Marshall's was good tonight, and Tracker must be on right now. I've not seen. I've got Marshall's and I've got Tracker. I've not seen any of it. One of these nice rainy days, I will sit here and watch. Of course, it'd be my luck. We'll lose power, and I won't be able to. Although, now that I think about it, I could put some of those on a flash drive and then watch them on the laptop with the battery being charged. I don't need power. The laptop's got a battery. There you go. Rick Lakes appears to be back in the house. Yep, Rick says he's checking his weather. And it's a balmy 32.2 degrees. Long Dog, does that part act a little like accelerator pump on a carburetor kind of injects the fuel? That would be for you, Greg. I have no clue. Hello, Jeff. I've always thought of that little pump as a primer. That's how
yeah,
I kind of always look.
that's what the plate is. It primes the fuel
Yeah, yeah. That's kind of what I thought
so
it
that you
was.
can start it. Plus, I cleaned out that little bowl that's underneath there. I cleaned out the carburetor.
I'll take your word for it. I don't ever see you taking mine apart. I'll buy a new mower before I get into that. My mower's
Cost me
going
about
on.
$300 nowadays.
Yeah, mine is now, oh gosh, 6 years old. I mean, it's nothing like yours into the 20s, but it's got some age on it. Susanna Moore's is in the house. Hello, Susanna. Thank you for being here.
I bought
So
mine at Walmart for $158 back in 2005.
I think I bought that one at Rural King, I believe. In fact, I know I bought it at Rural King. When we lived in Illinois, I did stuff like that at Rural King. I liked Rural King. I like supporting them. Good store. Jamie's in the house. She's checking her weather. and she's got 57. So Greg, you're winning the weather war right now. We're not going to count anyone from Las Vegas or California or Hawaii or any of those other warm cities. Um, but I think Jeff, didn't you have a cool front moving in or a rain front moving in this weekend?
Didn't get anything. There was just a tiny bit overcast for a while. And that was it. I don't know what it's supposed to be tomorrow.
It's not snowing. That is true, Sam. Um, it is not snowing. That's all we need to finish this year out for everybody that gets snow. Me, Scott, John, Rick, Sam, Greg, Ski Man, Robert. We all need to get one more accumulative snow, and that'll be it. That's it. No more snow. It'll be done for, I don't know, forever. I'm good with that. Um, Good to see Jamie's in the house. Jeff's got points. It says check your points. Tony Wallow's in the house. Hello, Tony. I didn't see Tony come in. Tony must have came in prior to starting the stream live, because if once it starts, it pops up and tells me that you're here and it awards you points. But welcome in, Tony. Good to see you as always. How's Monterey? Like my battery powered Ryobi lawnmower, one battery fully charged. I can mow. Wow, that's pretty good. So, John, when you use your battery powered lawnmower, um, do you take the battery out or off once you've mowed the lawn, or do you leave it connected? And I'm not asking that to be silly, stupid, or funny. I'm seriously wanting to know, do you do that or not? And based on your answer, I'll have a follow-up question. Okay, but overcast. Yeah, you're still in Monterey, California, though, and that's still way better than some of what we've got going on back here, especially Wisconsin and Minnesota. Abracadabra, Steve Miller. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, it's cool when you guys put the link in it, because I can right click the link, open it in a new tab, and then stop the video, and then later on I can just go grab it and download it, and I'm good. If you just put a name of a group in there, then I got to do some research. I got to do work, okay? I got to do clicks. I got to do the dreaded clicks. But yeah, Steve Miller. Oh my goodness, that's another good one. Dire Straits. We talked about that. Yeah, Jeff, go ahead.
There's still a little bit of snow in some places. I watch a guy on a railroad channel who's from Iron Mountain, Michigan, and there was like 3 feet of snow there.
Yeah, there were parts of Michigan that got
stuff.
they got not one, not two, but 3 feet of snow.
I mean, he's showing the railroad there just have an engine and a snow plow on the front. Not snow plow is a separate entity they push. It's got a thing like this in the front and wings that open up on the side. And they're having a hard time getting that thing down the track.
Yeah, I've seen that apparatus. That's pretty cool. I like watching it. Jamie says she can't multitask. I can't multitask. Well, you have an Android, so that explains it. No, I have no idea. As a matter of fact, I was thinking about this. Don't ask why, because I really couldn't tell you. If you're a moderator on someone's channel and you're watching it from your phone, do you still have the same, let's say, for the lack of words, power to time people out, kick people out, delete people, and things of this nature? Can you do that from your phone?
I assume so, but I've never tried.
Yeah, I've not either. I've been asked to moderate a live stream later today if we don't lose power. As a matter of fact, I've been asked to kick people out. Do I have a reputation? Am I a mean person? Am I bad? I'm asking for a friend, by the way. I'll get your answer. Hang on.
For kicking people out? No way.
I decline to answer on the grounds that it may incriminate you.
I refuse to answer that question on the grounds that, yeah, I hear you. You're bad. Michael Jackson. Tony says C. Well, I don't think I would want it any other way, to be honest. Oh my gosh, what are we having? Eggs tonight? No, that
Breaking
looks like
news.
squash.
No. Carrots,
Chicken.
chicken, carrots, and noodles.
Well, you ruined my fun when I'm trying to guess it. So it's chicken and carrots and noodles. Okay, that looks
Yep.
good. Your carrots look a little weak though. They needed to grow a little longer, get some more orange to them. I had broccoli, cauliflower, squash, carrots, and a big piece of pork that I filleted, not filleted, but I what's that called when you cut it in half? Butterflied it, and then I fried it. Oh man, was it good! Um, Drowning Pool, I don't think I've ever heard of them, but I've got a link, so you know me, I'm a lot like Anchorman. If it's there, by golly, I'm clicking on it.
Oh, you're gonna like that one. That's for mean guys that ban people.
uh, I I will warn people and I will unmod people and then I will time them out before I kick them out. I have kicked people out of my channel. I think we're all aware of that. Um, and I learned my lesson way back in the day when I first started not to bring anybody back that I've kicked out. Because, oh, please, Mr. Ken, bring me back. And I'm like a dumbass. I did. And I regretted it. Literally 2 live streams later, I regretted it. So, bye bye. See you later. Have a good life.
I mean, like your buddy in Arizona?
Well, that's once. Here we go with the the 3 times rule. Exactly. But yeah, that's a good example, Greg. That's a very good example. Um, did you bake your chicken or fry your chicken by chance? Neither one.
Baked it in the oven.
Oh, okay, hang on. Let me check something out in my head. Did you bake your chicken or fry your chicken?
I baked it.
Oh my God, Sheridan! I heard from Sheridan today. He's back from his camping trip. Said he had a good time, and apparently while he was gone, his mom went out and bought a new phone. So he was in the process of moving data over from her old phone to the new phone. Uh, I'm lazy. I go to AT&T, T-Mobile, whoever I'm with at the time. When I get a new phone, say, give him the phone. This is what I want. Do your thing. So much easier to do it that way. Pittsburgh, yeah, um, boy, we're just destined to have problems tonight, aren't we? um, but it was good. He had fun. He needs to get away. We still have enough. Yard is getting melted down pretty good. So you still have snow on the ground. Well, I guess if you get 26 inches of snow, you would have to have a couple days of really hot weather. Um, They finally came around and picked up the little flags they put in the yard about 6 months ago when they marked the gas line, the power, the gas, the water, the power, and the cable, I think it was. Which is kind of nice because when I was out walking in the yard today, I was like, I got to take these down this week because I'm going to mow. And somebody did it already, so that's good. I do want to bring up, first of all, I got to give Greg a compliment. I know. Grab a hold of something and hold on because the world will stop spinning in a minute. Greg's shaking his head because Greg knows what's coming. Um, we being Bill, myself, Sonny Helzer, Greg, Robert Michael, off and on Darren, Matthew Barnes, and Rich, you may have been there. I don't remember.
Right at the end.
We all got together, and you want to talk about an interesting setup. I logged into Bill's screen, who then shared his screen so that everybody could see it. Sonny shared his screen, and I have my DaVinci going at the same time. So Sonny is literally showing us how to do something, which my mind was just completely blown. But anyway, Greg actually sat there the entire time and didn't complain, and he almost looked like he was semi-interested. I just had to make sure you're still listening. Galactic Volcano 3 is in the house. Hello, Galactic. Thank you for being here.
Bored.
Oh, is that what it was? How could you be bored with all that going on? My goodness. I know I personally learned quite a bit. Well, you were tired. You weren't bored. I mean, there's a difference between bored and tired. Um, I know I learned an awful lot. He showed me things I would have never thought to do, and I found out through watching him, keyframes may be becoming a thing of the past with a lot of what I do. There's a much easier way of doing things. John said he did order a new Wi-Fi PCIe card, and it will be there Tuesday. Um, just kill the damn squirrel and have him rerun the wire. I mean, he buy or run an extension cord out there, plug it into the outlet. He ain't gonna walk up and go, "Oh, that's an extension cord. I can't bite that." He's gonna bite that doggone cord. He's gonna fry and problem solved. Yeah, I'll probably get the SPCAA or whatever that organization is called on me, and I'll be in trouble with them. Then I can go to my little checklist and go, "Yep, there it is, SPCCA, check, done."
It's ASPCA.
I think it varies, doesn't it though, from state to state? I believe. No, really? I thought it was called something weird when I lived in California when I was in the army the first time. It had a weird name for it. Um, cool, John. What computer is that card going to go into? Don't tell me the little mini computer.
All right, he won't tell you.
Yeah, he'll say to everybody else except. um,
Oh, I put a new battery in my laptop, although it had been sitting here months, and it charged all the way up, and then it's back down to about 30% and won't go above that now. Brand new battery.
refund?
Although it sat someplace between 6 months and a year after I bought it before I installed it.
Huh.
Wi-Fi cards are almost not the way to go anymore. It's easy to buy the dongle. That way, when the standard change, you can just unplug and plug in the new device in.
Yeah.
That's what I did on my old desktop. I bought a Wi-Fi 6 thing from Netgear that just plugs in the USB port. And when the old machine dies, if I ever have something else that dies, I've got this thing ready.
Right.
It was
Yeah.
not cheap though. It was like $50 just for the dongle thing. I could have got one for Wi-Fi 5 for about half that price.
Who you saying that made me think of something. Somebody said earlier today that DDR6 is either out or coming out. But I've
Somebody said
slept.
the other night it's coming out, but I don't know anything about it.
Yeah. Jamie
Well,
says,
that'd
I
be great
honestly
to
thought
price
you were.
on it and keep the DDR5 the
Oh,
same.
can you imagine?
D-
Jamie said, I honestly
DDR6
thought you were going to say Greg made it through the whole thing without eating anything. Just teasing you. The ice
DDR6
cream.
will be out in 2027,
Oh, well.
and it will not be compatible with the industry standard DIMM socket. Completely different.
So put that
Okay.
in layman's terms and make it simple for me to
Oh, they're
understand. Does
coming
that
out
mean?
the new. They're coming out the new plug, Greg, where it plugs right on the motherboards.
Yep, with
Okay.
screws.
So it'll need new motherboards, right?
That's what I was thinking. You'd need a new motherboard.
Well,
Yep.
who's going to be able to afford it?
Well, here we go again. I was having a conversation this afternoon with someone about the way things are and the way things are going, and we kind of both concluded it's about money. So this sounds like that's about money. Galactic Volcano 3 says one of these days we should do TV shows. I agree. I think we should do TV shows, and
It's like
maybe
the old saying, somebody says it's bad about this, and somebody says, well, it could be worse. And sure enough, it got worse.
Electra. I've heard of the movie list. Nobody. Clint Eastwood. I don't. Nobody's not ringing a bell with me as far as the movie goes. Electra. I've heard of. But yeah, TV shows. That's a great idea. Just do we want to do it from today moving backwards to the Civil War for a couple people we know. Not going to mention any names that live in Ceres, California. Or are we going to say we're not going to go back past 1960s? I was in the Army twice. Actually, no, I did my stint. I did 9 years. I figured that was enough. I do know people that get out and go back in. I know people that go into one service, get out and go into another service. Greg was Army and then he went Navy. We had a guy in Germany that was Navy that came into the Army. It's kind of funny listening to his war stories, if you will. Yeah, no, I once was enough. Once was enough. It appears the storming has stopped. It's very quiet out there right now. I'm not hearing any thunder. I'm not hearing any rain, and I don't hear any wind. So this is good. This is very good.
You're under the eye of the tornado.
That would suck, but let's hope not. Official Tim Tech is in the house, running late as usual. We're gonna start referring to him as the new Sheridan. Hello, Tim. Thank you for being here. Make sure you hit the like button. Speaking of the like button, how many likes do I have right now?
Mine shows 3, but I haven't clicked yet.
I show 8. 16 people are currently watching, and I have a 50% rate of 8 people that like it, and that's acceptable. No problems with that.
Yeah, 8 now.
Yeah, it's true. Where leads.
So Bill, thank you, Tim. Tim said I just dropped a like. I have to move. My right hamstring is acting up. I sure hope it's weather related. By acting up, it's kind of like wanting to cramp, not wanting to cramp. Jose Alvarez is in the house. Photo Mixed Media. Hello, Jose. Jose? Jose, can you hear? Or can you see? Hi, Jose. Oh, hang on. Let me get my note that says, hi, Jose. He's got audio issues, ladies and gentlemen.
You just need the coffee girl behind you.
There's 2 things you can count on. Well, there's actually more than that, but there's 2 main things you can count on with this Zoom. 1, Greg's going to eat, and Greg's TV is going to be so loud you can hear it without the microphone being on. And 2, when Jose joins, it takes a minute because he hates Zoom. Can you hear us yet, Jose?
Yes, I hate Zoom.
Holy cow, he can speak.
I hate Zoom with all my soul. My God, Jesus Christ. Okay, well, by the way, I would say what time is it? If you want to know the details, please email Ken Style for the credentials, and I will explain why.
There you go. There you go. Get those credentials out and we'll build Zoom back up. What we had? What was the max record we had one night? 24, I believe. 20, 22, 20. It's in the 20s. I know that. I know it was a New Year's Eve live stream. John wants to take his like back. Yeah, go ahead, John. Take your like back. That's fine. Do what, Jeff?
I'm asking Jose if he thinks we should switch to Teams.
Teams is Microsoft, is it not?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know anything about it. I know it. I've heard of it. I've never tried it.
Once or twice for some places I can't do anything else.
Robert says, poor Mr. Guy. Mr. Guy is not even listening. Mr. Guy is sitting there chowing and feeding his face. Tim says, nice to see us, guys. Well, it's good to see you too, Tim. Thank you for being here.
You can say that again, Mr. Kenstar. Let's not bother Mr. George there because man, we're going after doing the after hours, he's going to pick up his weapon. So let's leave Mr. George there for a moment and enjoy this
Well,
moment.
you're
So
enticing people to join the after hours Zoom, aren't you?
yeah, yeah.
Well,
And
I appreciate that.
Jose will bring his coffee girls with him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
To
if we
the
want, if
Yeah, let's
if
talk about
the
that after the stream tonight. I got a
yeah.
bone to pick with you on that.
Oh,
Yeah.
you, Mr. Kinsella. I thought the people watching the YouTube live stream.
Well, the people on YouTube aren't aware of this particular thing, and we're not going to discuss it live. So, like you said, if you send me an email, if you don't already have the credentials, and I've sent the credentials out. That was close to a lot of people. A couple of people have actually joined. I mean, I get it. We're a bunch of old men. Well, except for Jose, and he's just
Yeah,
a middle-aged.
yes, speak for yourself, Mr. Kinsella.
I felt old this week, but I think I've solved why I was dizzy this week. I won't know for sure until tomorrow, and a couple of the homies already know that. Long story short, I believe I'm the one that caused my dizziness because I didn't read my medication bottle correctly, and when they refilled this particular medication, they put the wrong milligram in it, and I didn't pay any attention. So I've been taking double dose for 63 days. No, ain't no wonder I didn't feel good. Some of the viewers are bots. Yeah, I agree with that. Lots and lots of red across the pond. Um, I don't know if YouTube lets them watch and you get the watch hour. Okay. So let's debate this for a minute. If let's just say 50 bots watch my stream, that's 50 views, and let's say they stick around for the entire hour. And that's where the game is at. One view is the length of time for the view. That's how watch hours are determined. So 50 bots for 1 hour, that's 50 hours of watch time. At some point in time, do you think YouTube's going to go in there and say, it looks like this might be a bot, and those watch hours disappear?
Maybe, maybe not. That's something
Maybe.
that's a good question.
Oh, there's so many questions I have with YouTube that I'd like to either get answers to or to have it explained to me. But I think we discovered the other night, or we determined the other night, about the time we figured this out, YouTube's going to say, "Oh, hold on," and they're going to change it all up again. So, no share passwords or accounts. Yes, that's good. That or addresses or phone numbers. You can share your channel links if you'd like. You can share other people's channel links if you'd like. But Galactic Volcano brings up some good points. You want to be careful on what you put in chat, because even though right now we show 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I show 10 people currently present because they're in chat. That just means they've chatted in the last 5 minutes. However, according to the analytics, 17 people are watching. So there are 7 people sitting there, probably bots, that aren't saying anything. Because, so let's be honest. How many of us, or you, watch a channel and never say one comment in the chat? You watch it, you hit like, and you move on. You may or may not be subscribed. Really? I'm the only one that does that? Oh, thanks, Greg. Greg bills me out. Woo! I watched a guy today. Robert Michael sent me a link on, of all things, a bot farm using your phone. I found it to be, I found 2 things interesting about it, okay? One, the guy looked just like and sounded just like Tim Tech. In fact, I stopped the video and I sent him a message. Is this Tim Tech? Because it looked and sounded, it was not, but oh my goodness. I am a woman in my 30s. Is that a factual statement, or are we identifying as a 30-year-old woman? Oh, and if you are, I apologize. And if you're not, I apologize as well. Do me a favor though, and unless you absolutely have to, don't type in caps, please. Try to cut down on the caps. Uh, hey, Edward Bass is back. Hey, y'all, I'm old and I do count. Okay, cool. I realized the other day when I was watching Doug that I had seen Edward before, and I did some thinking in my head, and God, let me tell you, that hurt. And I realized he came over from Doug's channel. So um, if you didn't see the trailer link in the description is valid. It does work. And yes, I picked on Doug a little bit today. Um, that song has meaning to a couple of us on what Doug does. Doug will never figure it out. We'll see. I try to get the algo boost for the bots to come caps. So are you telling me by using capital, you're telling me that if you use caps that boosts the algorithm? Is that what you're saying? Bots are we have an argument going on between the two galactics now. Um, someone was begging me, someone was being me, or what? No, Tim, they were not being you. Okay, it just looked like the guy looked exact. He looked exactly like you. Do you have an older brother by chance? And he sounded a lot like you. I mean, I knew it wasn't you, but I had to ask Robert to make sure. So I try to get the algo. I guess that's slang for algorithm. He's trying to educate me. Boost for the bots to come. You can attract bots. Be right back. I'm gonna go put my makeup on so I can attract some bots. No brother, only one sister. Okay. Well, could have been your sister. I don't know. Does she do tech stuff? And hopefully Tim knows I'm just kidding. So I'm here, like number 15. All right. Algo equals algae? Could. I'm hoping it means algorithm. I gotta learn this slang. I currently show 14 likes, and if he gave me a like, that would be 15. That's good. You almost got to wonder if back in the day people could mash the like button 7, 8, 9, 10 times and you get 7, 8, 9, 10 likes. Listen, the algorithms are the only way to get subscribers. I partially agree with that, but I also partially disagree with that. I need YouTube to put my stuff out there. And if it takes the algorithm to do that, then yeah, I agree with that statement. And then I need people to come back and watch. And then and then path can get very, 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 very long, believe me. I need them to stick around. Right now, according to the analytics from the studio, I've been live streaming for 40 minutes and 18 seconds. The average watch time right now is 18 minutes and 49 seconds. And I know that's boring to a lot of people. Boring to me. Greg's mouthing off again. We have no idea what he's saying.
I say again, it's time for me to go then.
What if we're gonna? I didn't say Da Vinci. I said the algorithm. I said the watch hours.
You said 18 minutes. That's too long for me.
1907 now. See, I just I don't know. It is what it is. I think I've had nights people have been here 25, 30 minutes, and I've had nights people have been here 10 minutes. And this is not a marathon. This is a 1 hour deal. Let's get it. Let's do what we're going to do and then go from there. Make sure you guys smash the like button. It does help out the algorithm, y'all. Yeah. I think for the most part, people probably do. I know the other thing So right now I show 18 concurrent viewers with 15 likes. So that's not bad. That's pretty close to 100%. And I've lost where I was at here. Got another one from A-Line. Hello, A-Line. So A-Line, the question I have is, did you just join the live stream, or have you been here for a minute and just been kind of sitting back, waiting, picking your moment to say something? Or did you just join and let us know that you're here? I am both galactics. Okay. So A-Lion, and he thought I knew. Well, I'm old. I'm forgetful.
Yes, you are.
What were we talking about? Oh yeah, we were talking about A-Lion. Apparently is the so he's triplets. He's three people in one. And he's a 30-year-old female. Wait, that's a contradiction in terms. He cannot be a 30-year-old female. Well, I guess maybe today he could be. Yes, I'll shut up before we piss people off. You'll get more likes if you take the long way home. It's a great song. I don't know. AJ is in the house. Hello, AJ. Humor me and let me know what the 87 degrees it is in the Philippines already at 11:41 a.m. See, there you go. 84.9. I wasn't too far off. I need to Google where that specific location is at. Oh my God, he's smoking. I don't even have to look at Zoom. That's got to be Greg. It'll be Greg. No? Who's smoking? Oh, Robert's icon. Yeah, Greg used to smoke on here. And I say we, the channel actually got dinged for it. But every time I appealed it, they got overturned. I mean, it's not like whatever. I think he's referring to Robert's background picture. I'm not 100% sure. Fire extinguisher. So yeah, I mean, I check my watch hours. I check them about every day, twice a day, because I do it that way because I'm wanting to see what and if I can determine a pattern on when they actually go in, excuse me, onto your watch hours. Doug said something yesterday. For those of you that don't know, um, Doug did a live stream yesterday. He did his 2 hours, and he's very diligent about. Oh, look at the time! Click, hits the button, and he's done it 2 hours. Well, hold on a minute. Yesterday he did that. He hit the button, and his live stream sort of, kind of didn't end. And I say that because he had 2 hours of buffering, but chat was active. Now we know that because me and Bill and Rich and a couple other people, we're chatting away in Doug's chat. Then I got the bright idea, I might want to let him know that he's still active in chat. And then the next thing you know, yeah, half-ended, there you go. It's like half-baked. The next thing you know, Doug is back live, and he didn't have to reschedule. He just went in probably to OBS or, yeah, and hit live, and he was back. And then I've got it recorded. You'll see part of that coming up. It was funny. I mean, it really was funny. The way I've got mine set up, and again, this is just me, it works for me, is I have auto start and auto stop in the studio checked so that when I start OBS, I hit start streaming, it automatically auto start the stream. Then when I hit stop, it stops it. Tim said something and then deleted it, or somebody deleted it.
One fish.
Yeah, Tim, I checked mine because I have a personal goal that I being the small channel that I am, would love to hit 1,000 watch hours in a 28-day period. I cannot sustain it, and I'm aware of that. It'd just be so cool to get it one time. It's just a me thing. Marshall's in the house. He's asking, what was the comment you made to Sam? It wasn't to Sam. And that was my decision. I took his mod status away because he, how do I want to word this? He was
don't know.
saying, well, take it away, Greg. You're much better at that than I am. I need Brian here. Brian could eloquently say it. He said something to one of our people in Maryland, and they questioned it, as did I. And I said, "Don't do it. Knock it off. That's not right." Um, we joke with each other on the Zoom after stream, and we know each other, so we're good. We don't do it here or publicly. It wasn't 5 minutes later he did it again. Only this time it was directed toward a female, and that was it. I immediately removed his I took away his blue. Okay, he'll eventually get it back. He's got to earn it back. He's got to show me that he's worthy of being a mod. And let's face it, I've got, thank you, John or Tony. I got great mods. In fact, one of the mods just messaged me on something, and we're going to look into that. I glanced through it, and yes, we're going to look into that. No one has grasped yet. The streamer bot for me is brand new, and I do not understand it. I reach out to Sam. I say, Sam, this is what I would like. Can we do that? And 9 out of 10 times he goes, yeah. And within 4 or 5 minutes, it's done. We are working on fine-tuning this a little bit. But bear in mind, I'm not going to make everybody happy. What makes Bill happy is going to piss Bob off. And what makes Bob happy is going to piss Bill off. And what makes Bill and Bob happy is going to piss me off. You're not going to win this battle. Ever.
You
Let
better
me go
get
look
your
in chat.
shit together quickly.
I've been trying for 66 years, Greg. I don't know. That boat's about to come to an end.
It's gonna sink.
Yeah, as long as I'm not on it. So yeah, you're quite welcome, Marshall. I'm an open book. Ask and
English.
Okay, I didn't have an English moment there, Tim. The English moment is when I get stuttered or I get my words confused, which happens all the time. Diane and I were talking earlier today. Apparently, we lost an Eminence High School alum that's a little bit older than we are, 3 years to be exact. I can't picture who this is in my mind. Now, I graduated in 77. She would have graduated in 74. And I can't picture who it is. In fact, based off the last name, I thought it was my classmate's sister. But then I realized he didn't have a sister. He had a brother and a brother. A long story. My job is hurting. Yeah, basically. And I look at it, and I try to make sense of it. About the only thing that I can do personally, I can enable it and I can disable it. There's a couple things I can actually change some things, but I got to be careful doing that. I made a change one night on the overnight live stream thinking I was changing one thing, and oh my goodness, it didn't change what I wanted to do. So then I had to go back and change it back real quick because, yeah, I'm glad nobody watches my overnight live stream. Yeah, Sam does a fantastic job of this for me. One of these days, I'm going to get with him and we're going to get OBS doing some of the things I want. Speaking of OBS, Zoom homies in Zoom and the people that are here in chat, all 19 of you, how many people like the clocks? Except for Greg. Greg, you seriously don't like the clocks? Is it time for a change? Oh, I do. Don't bother me. I'm eating. I'm watching TV. I got to go get my ice cream.
Yes,
No, in all
I do gotta
seriousness.
get my ice cream.
Yeah, you have some for me too, please. May 21st. I don't know if it's going to be ice cream or a donut, but it's going to be one or the other. The scroll too. It's weird. So Galactic, please, unless you have a condition, please, don't type in caps, please. Please, I'm begging, I'm asking. I would appreciate it. Long Dog says, who could not like the clocks? They're kind of the signature of the channel. Yeah, I'll buy that. I would say I would say we the homies. That was a conglomerate. Now you can do English, okay? That was a conglomerate. It was a group effort. God, I hate them big words. AJ says the clocks are cool. AJ, would you like to be on the clocks? You'll notice in the lower right-hand corner, which may or may not be visible because I've got that watermark there, I do have a spot for people in the Philippines. And I can put your picture in there if you like, or I can just put your name in there if you like. And I've had people come and go on the clocks that we've had it built up and people ask to be taken off, and I will abide by that. If you ask me to remove you, I will respect that wish. I will not question that, and I will take you off the clocks.
You can get your name on the clock.
I suppose I can. I got to get my mouse out of the way. Come to chat. No, I'm not saying you can't come to chat anymore. I'm saying I'm asking you, please don't chat in capital letters. I don't know if you've noticed this or not. Nobody else is, with the exception of Greg being a smartass right now, says, why not? And he's just poking fun at me. He's just trying to yank my chain a little bit. I don't know. Does anyone else? Is anyone else? Yeah, Rich.
You wrote something that 1049.
1049, 1042. I told you that I thought you knew. I did not, and I apologize. But no, I did not. And thank you. AJ says, yeah, I'd like to be on it. Well, here's how you do it. You join my membership at the golf level. Nothing, no homies is going to say anything about that.
Only $5.99.95.
Just send me an email at kstout.zoom, kstout00m@gmail.com with your picture if you'd like your picture and or the name you'd like displayed. And believe it or not, I know how to do that on my own. Sure, it takes me a week to do it, but I can eventually get it. Good boy, better. Good boy, Dougie. I said better because Sam put in so teeny tiny letters, this is probably better. Edward says, offering my 2 cents. This is good. I appreciate this. Good or bad. Believe me, I know people get the wrong impression of me. You're not going to make me mad. You're not going to hurt my feelings. I'm not going to kick you out. I'm not going to say, well, whatever. I'm not. The only way I get better is to get feedback, honest feedback. So this is good. Thank you, Edward. Tony says, really? Tony was a member. I think Tony Wallow was a golf member and the only golf member for the longest time. And actually, I like that one, Sam. And my question, oh my God. Oh, C. Jeff, C. Let me get Jose to translate that for me. Was that Japanese or Chinese? That's Japanese, is it not?
Yes. And it says, this is what Ken wants.
Ah. You should put in there, this is what Sir Ken wants. But yeah, thank you, Edward. Edward, if you'd like to be on the clocks again, send me an email. Let me know where you're at. I need to know your time zone. And then if you'd like a picture, I bet it was a guy with a funny accent. I don't think any of us have a funny correction.
What Sir Ken wants.
So this is probably better. Now, he wrote that backwards and upside down, and I didn't even have to go, wait a minute. I read it.
Compliments of Google Translate.
Yeah, now we're going Asian whoopee. No comment. How are you guys changing? How are you changing the font or the text and the font in YouTube? Is it a gadget? I just need to know. Is it a gadget?
It's a gadget. It's a gadget.
Okay. Inside joke on the channel is I know a lot of people that quote, I use my gadgets, Sir Ken. And when I say, well, what are your gadgets, which is probably a real personal question now that I think about it, I never get an answer. So Is it a third-party application on your computer or
Site.
a site, a website?
Yes.
Oh, so you go to a website, you type it in, how you want it, blah, blah,
Yep.
blah, copy, paste?
Yep.
Uh-huh. See? The old dog is learning new tricks. I'll forget that by tomorrow night, though, by the way. The gadget is a kitchen sink. Uh, I I think we figured out what some of the gadgets are last night after the live stream was over. Oh, good golly. This is a fancy
And
text. Now, at that small, that was hard to read, but I had to think about it a minute. Hopefully, I got it right. So let me. Um, huh. All right. Now, if you have a condition, Galactic, that's fine. I'm good with that, and I can live with it. I appreciate it. There for a minute, I thought you were just kind of poking the bear a little bit, like not going to mention anybody. Do you have ice cream, Mr. Guy? No, you have. Is that pie, cake?
chocolate pie.
It looks like
Yeah.
pie.
Yep.
That looks good. Did you bring enough for everybody?
Hell no.
I knew the answer to that too. I wish I had golfer money. You live in the Philippines. I hear it's relatively inexpensive to live there. Is what I hear. I think the reality of it is, I believe it's a perception. I don't think it's going to be that much more. I mean, for me, I don't know. And no, I'm not moving to the Philippines. So anyone out there that has heard rumors that I'm moving to the Philippines, I'll put that rumor to rest. I'm not moving to the Philippines. 3 weeks from now, hey everybody, look where I'm at.
Why
No
the
money,
hell not?
no. Well, that's true anywhere, AJ. If you think about it, no money, no honey. You need more money, more money. Look at Jose's like, oh yeah, don't get me started. I don't even think he's listening anymore. Iowa, no. No. Let's just leave it at no. Marie Callender's chocolate pie. Long Dog is asking Greg if that's Marie. You have Marie Callender's up there, over there. Do you? Did that come from Marie Callender's? Walmart?
Art.
Yeah, Walmart, of course. You see him scroll, wow, Walmart. It does look good. That's the one thing I hate about being diabetic is I can't enjoy a decent dessert every now and then, except for twice a year. And then it's one donut. All right, we're at 59:41. Somebody tell me what the time is or tell me what the command is. Yep. Let's see if that's going to work.
Silk and satin and feel the night. Ooh, yeah. Glitter falling, golden light. Shine, shine. Every step a whispered tease. Moving slow like honeybees. Shimmy, shimmy, watch me glow. Oh, oh. Take it high and bring it low. Down, down. Velvet shine, I steal the show. Feel the rhythm, let it flow. That's all, folks.
So Edward says moderation for him on the desserts and the sweets and all that. I had at my granddaughter's and grandson's birthday, I had a little piece of cake. I'm not 100% celibate, if you will, from sugars between doctor's appointment, but I don't do what I used to do. I'm finding it's better. Every day it gets easier and easier and easier to not want and eat sugar. It really does. May 21st is literally right around the corner. We're going to be into April before we know it. Then we're going to be into May. I'll go down there. I'm going to weigh under 200 pounds, and hopefully my numbers are good, and we'll be good. And I may have a donut and a half. I don't know, but we can eat anything as a diabetic. We just have to do it in moderation, and we can't overindulge. So let's go with that. Great guy. Yeah, I think it was fourth or fifth. I was trying to watch it as it scrolled by. I missed it on OBS, so I was trying to watch it in the studio. But yeah, he was on there. If you make a comment after the live stream starts, then you'll be on the scroll. If you comment 100 times before it starts, but not after, you won't be on there. So real quick, generic, thank you everybody for being here. Don't forget Rick Lakes tomorrow, 3 o'clock my time, 2 o'clock his time, noon out on the West Coast. And if you want to be on the Zoom, send me an email. Let me know who you are. If you have a picture you would like, not needed. I'll figure it out. It'll either be black or I'll do like I did in the mountain where I think I got the robot that's got holding the sign. And that used to say your picture here. And I did away with that because it's so hard to see. I think that'll do it. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks to the Zoom homies that are here night in and night out. Actually, they're here 27 hours a day, 18 days a week. Yeah, good night. That's it. I'm losing my mind. Bye. That and I got to go moderate.